taken care of by Hardik Pandya, vice-captain Akshar Patel and Shivam Dubey. Rinku Singh will have a crucial role to play as the finisher. The bowling attack is equally strong. Jasprit Bumrah remains the spearhead. Arshdeep Singh and Mohammad Siraj provide quality pace support. Siraj has been included in the squad in the place of the injured Harshit Rana. In Kuldeep Yadav and Varun Chakravarti, India have two of the world's best spinners in the format, though managing the dew factor will be their biggest challenge. While India will start as favourites, the USA will take the field with the confidence in their second T20 World Cup. The side had beaten Pakistan and reached the Super 8 stage in the previous World Cup, showing they can compete with higher-ranked teams. USA have also had a strong recent run, winning 8 of their 9 matches last year. They arrived after a 3-week camp in Sri Lanka. USA also gave New Zealand a scare in a T20 World Cup warm-up game at the D.Y. Patil Stadium in Navi Mumbai. Set a target of 209, USA reached as far as 200 but fell just 7 short. Now, India are the home team in this T20 World Cup, but several other nations will feel just at home. Why? Because as many as 40 Indian origin players are part of the tournament, spread across the other 19 teams. One of them is Team USA, which has 9 players of Indian origin in their 15-member squad. Leading the list is their captain Monank Patel. The 32-year-old was born near Ahmedabad and played alongside Jasprit Bumrah at the youth level for Gujarat. The wicket-keeper batter shifted permanently to the US in 2016, hoping to make it big in cricket. Patel made his international debut in 2019 and was appointed captain of the American side 2 years later. He was captain when USA famously beat Pakistan in the 2024 T20 World Cup. He scored a match-winning half-century in that game. Another Indian origin player who played a crucial role in that match was pacer Saurabh Netravalkar. The 34-year-old cricketer cum software engineer represented India in the 2010 Under-19 World Cup. With an engineering degree in computer science, the academically brilliant youngster earned a scholarship to pursue his MS at the prestigious Cornell University, but he continued to play cricket and made his USA debut in 2019. And today he will play at his former home ground, the Wankhede Stadium, against his former Mumbai teammate Surya Kumar Yadav's side. The other Indian origin players in the US squad are Jasdeep Singh, Sai Teja Mukammala, Harmeet Singh, Sanjay Krishnamurthy, Milind Kumar, Noshthush Kenjige, Shubham Ranjane. Well, the match is, of course, just a few minutes away, and there are a number of fans who have come outside the Wankhede Stadium. Remember, India are the favourites not just to win this match, but are also favourites to win the entire World Cup. But as we mentioned, the American squad is packed with some fine players who delivered at the previous World Cup and upset Pakistan. A major upset was almost completed in the very first match of the tournament. Pakistan looked set for an embarrassing defeat against the Netherlands until Fahim Ashraf played a blinder to save them the blushes. Put into bat first, the Netherlands made a decent start. They scored 28 runs in 3 overs before they lost 2 wickets to slip to 31 for 2. Crucial contributions from Bas de leader Colin Ackerman and captain Scott Edwards saw the Netherlands cross the 100-run mark in the 13th over. The leader scored 30 of 25 balls, while Edwards made 37 of 29 as the Dutchman made 127 for 5 in 16 overs. Pakistan spinners turned the screws after that, as in the last 24 balls, the Netherlands could only add 20 runs. Salman Mirza was Pakistan's most successful bowler with 3 wickets as they bundled the Netherlands out for 147 in 19.5 overs. Pakistan knew that they could not afford any slip-ups if they remained firm on their stance of not playing India in the World Cup. The 2009 champions started off well as they raced to 22 in 2 overs before losing their first wicket. With just 121 to score from 17 overs, Pakistan were always the favourites. Sahibzada Farhan and Babar Azam's third wicket partnership appeared set to take them home until it did not. Farhan's wicket in the 12th over triggered a batting collapse for Pakistan. From 98 for 2, Pakistan slipped to 114 for 7, losing 5 wickets for just 16 runs. They desperately needed a hero and outwalked Fahim Ashraf. The southpaw, who was handed a lifeline by Max O'Dowd in the 19th over, hit 3 sixes and 2 fours during his 11-ball 29-run innings as Pakistan reached home in 19.3 overs. We're now joined by Dasuni, who is in Colombo, where Pakistan have just beaten the Netherlands. Dasuni, well, that was an incredible match we saw there. And the Pakistan fans that you have spoken to, they must have gotten a real scare, given the Netherlands looked to have caused an upset.
Well, absolutely. Speaking to the fans here right after the game, what I got to know, what their sentiment was that the way Pakistan played throughout this first match of their T20 stint here in Colombo is that this was typical of Pakistan to be confident one moment and to be absolute chaos the very next moment, which is why they were cruising at 98 for 2 and then later on wobbled at 114 for 7 and finally managed to gather their nerves and win the match with 3 balls and 3 wickets remaining.
Well, Dasuni, stay with us. We'll come back to you for more. The Pakistan Cricket Board has reportedly said that it will consult the government after Sri Lanka urged the PCB to reconsider its stance on boycotting the match against India. The Sri Lankan Cricket Board sent a letter to the PCB claiming the boycott will cause huge financial losses to the country and its tourism industry. While the Pakistan government has remained firm on its stance on boycotting the match, reports are now emerging that they will consider their position after the letter from the Sri Lankan Cricket Board. Well, Dasuni, thanks for staying with us. Well, of course, you are in Sri Lanka, in Colombo, where the match between India and Pakistan is scheduled to take place. Now, the Sri Lankan Cricket Board has, of course, reached out to the Pakistan Cricket Board, urging them to reconsider their stance. Can you give us a sense of how this will affect the Sri Lankan stakeholders, that is the tourism industry? What are you picking up from the people that you have spoken to in Colombo?
Absolutely. The mood here is clouded with confusion and especially financial worry, given the fact that Sri Lanka is looking at this tournament beyond the scope of sports, especially coming after the damage that was caused by a cyclone Ditwa not too long ago, just several months ago. So we did speak to several hospitality sector officials here in and around Colombo, as well as other areas in Sri Lanka, where they have now noted an uptick in cancellations, which might directly impact tourism revenue, which is kind of the lifeline for Sri Lanka, given the fact that Sri Lanka is still emerging from that 2022 economic crisis, as well as the damage caused by Cyclone Ditwa. Nevertheless, we did get confirmation from security officials here in Colombo, including the police, that said regardless of the stance of Pakistan, of whether they take to the field or not, on that day of India versus Pakistan, they will be allocating high security, as much as 1,000 police personnel who will be guarding the premises. So Sri Lanka is prepared. They're still believing, they're still hopeful that this match will go ahead, which is why they have urged the authorities, especially in Pakistan, to reconsider this decision, as now the real people who will be getting affected from this decision would in fact be Sri Lanka's economy.
Well, thank you, Dasani, for those updates. Of course, we'll keep coming to you. There will definitely be further developments over the course of the next week. And right now, it seems that the Pakistan Cricket Board is indeed going to reconsider its decision to play the match against India. Thanks, Dasani, for all those updates. We'll come back to you. Coming back to today's match. Now, the USA have won the toss and elected to field first. Big news coming in for India. And at the moment, USA have won the toss and decided to field first at the Wankhede Stadium. Now, this is the India 11 that we have on our screens right now. Abhishek Sharma will open the batting with Ishan Kishan, who replaces Sanju Samson in the playing 11. Tilak Verma, who was injured, now comes back into the side. Surya Kumar Yadav will lead the side, and he will form part of a strong batting lineup that also sees Rinku Singh, and Mohammad Siraj returns to the side as Varun Chakravarti and Kuldeep Yadav also form a very strong spinning unit. Well, now finally, we're joined by Disha Yadav, who is outside the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. Disha, thank you very much for joining us right now. You're outside the Wankhede Stadium. What is the sense that you're getting from the fans right now? How excited are they for the tournament opener for India?
Well, absolutely. Here we are right outside the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, and you can see completely the fans have come in huge numbers. They are really geared up for the India versus USA match. It is going to be a blockbuster match that we are looking at, and you can see the kind of queue that we are witnessing since the last couple of hours. People have queued up very early so that they do not really want to miss the end, the last minute hustle, and they really did not want to miss the toss as well. So as you can see here as well, you can see the fans. This is the famous area of Nariman Point, where the fans have gathered from all across the city, and they are quite excited for today's match as well. And let's speak to one of the fan that we have with us over here. They can really comment about how excited they are as far as today's match is concerned. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to us on our channel. You are a cricket fan yourself. We were just talking a short while ago. How excited are you for today's match?
Well, because India is playing, it's India versus USA, and there are a few players in the US team who have got into cricket from Wankhede Stadium. So it's a double whammy for us, and the mood of the crowd here is really electric, very electric. And of course we had to move to the side of the sea because there was a lot of pushing and there was a lot of, hustle bustle, and fine, no complaints, but that's the mood here. The mood is that they are very electric, they are enjoying. I'm sure something great is happening in the stadium.
So in 2024, we had seen the India team winning, and we had also we've witnessed the victory parade that took place. What is the sort of excitement level this time also around?
That's what I have spoken to many people. They are saying we want to see another victory parade. We want to see victory in the hands of India once more. They say we remember the huge big crowd that came from all over the city onto Marine Drive. They want to see that again. That's where the people have come over here. And well, unfortunately, the crowd was too much over there on the side of the stadium. We had to come to the promenade at the seaside. But well, it's good. It's great.
So here, of course, whenever there's a match, there is sort of a hustle that really takes place right outside Wankhede Stadium, and it is very usual that happens all the time whenever there is a high level match that really takes place. And here we are talking about India versus USA. Both the teams have really had great scores in the past as well, great experiences in the past. In fact, USA has also beaten quite established number of teams as well in the past, and considering many of the USA players are born and brought up here, they have trained here, they've played here in Wankhede, so there are some sort of fans that have come in to support the USA team as well, and it's not only India. So this is a kind of the mood here that we are looking at on the ground. It's only crowd everywhere. People have come in huge numbers. They really don't want to miss, whatever is happening over here as far as the atmosphere is concerned, the vibe is concerned. Always there is, series of crowd that really gathers around the Wankhede Stadium, because they do not want to miss the players who really come in huge buses right before the match starts. And of course, as far as security also is concerned. So it's a massive, of course, game that here we are talking about right outside here at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai.
Absolutely, Disha. As we can see, there's a real crowd outside the Wankhede Stadium, the seat of Indian cricket. And hopefully the fans will get to see a competitive contest. Obviously, India are the favourites, but always when the Wankhede is involved, we always get to see some brilliant matches. And as you mentioned, as the gentleman mentioned there, that most of the American players also played in India. So it's also a very special occasion for them. Thanks a lot for those updates, Disha. We'll of course continue coming to you over the course of the tournament for the updates from Mumbai. Well, thanks for watching WION World of Cricket. We of course will be continue to get you updates from the T20 World Cup over our show in WION World of Sport from Monday to Friday at 6:30 p.m. IST. Stay tuned to WION World is One. Keep watching. Thanks for watching.
India's global voice, the channel that brings you the biggest stories from across the world through India's lens. Now available in more than 190 countries worldwide. Because we believe that the world is one. Watch us in Africa, Europe,